All right, what's going on, you guys? Brian here with a real quick recap video for another big wrestling event that happened this morning as part of a 4-day tour. It was for World Series Wrestling, or WSW, Legacy 20, celebrating 20 years of the company's existence. And night one was held in Melbourne, Australia. It was on at 4:30 this morning on Triller TV, and here is a brief rundown of what went down. We started off the show with a in-ring segment involving Matt Cardona and Raj Desi that ended up with the match between the two being made for later on in the evening, being made a street fight. We saw the WSW Australian champion Shigehiro Irie defeat Caveman Ugg. Lena Cross, with the help of Jessica Troy, defeated Santana Garrett. Sydney Akeem defeated Danhausen. Raj Desi defeated Matt Cardona in a street fight. Ash by Elegance, current TNA superstar, and currently one half of the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions in TNA. She retained her WSW Women's Championship against Jessica Troy via disqualification when Lena Cross got involved. Tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. For night 2, one of the big matches is going to be a WSW Women's title match. Ash by Elegance defending against Lena Cross, so this kind of adds fuel to the going into that matchup. The Bollywood Boys are your new WSW Tag Team Champions as they defeated the Pariah. And in the main event, Nick Nemeth retained the WSW World Championship as he defeated Matt Riddle to retain the championship. Now his attention turns. Now, I don't know for sure if this match is going to be happening, but one of the advertised main event for tomorrow morning's show is, and from what I'm seeing on Triller TV, on the description on Triller TV, on the Triller TV app, is a WSW World Title rematch where Nick Nemeth defends his title against the Machine Brian Cage. Now, according to things that are being reported on online, on social media, as well as on wrestling sites, that Brian Cage apparently suffered an injury at an independent show, and they had to, or I should say AEW, where Brian Cage is associated with, AEW actually had to change their plan for the tag team title situation, because originally it was supposed to be Brian Cage and Lance Archer challenging Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin for the AEW Tag Team Championships, but because of injury, they had to go with Big Bill and Brian Keith, I believe is the guy's name. So how will we see Brian Cage tomorrow at WSW's Legacy Night 2? Challenging for that title, for the WSW World title against Nick Nemeth? We'll have to wait and see. Maybe they'll talk about it on the show tomorrow morning. Like I said, we'll have to wait and see. But our overall thoughts on night 1 for today. I actually did not watch it live. I actually watched it a little while ago. Overall, a good show. A good start for the tour. It is nice that a lot of the talent that are working for these major companies like TNA, AEW, are able to go and make appearances and compete for other independent promotions And, it is, and it's great to see that it's not just, oh, no, you can't work these shows. You got to be focused on our shows. So, but that is a good thing that talents are able to work other shows, not just the company that they're working for. So that's a good thing to see. Like I said, tomorrow they're going to be in, from what I'm seeing, in Adelaide, or no, Brisbane. They're going to be in Brisbane, and then I think Sunday morning they're going to be in Adelaide, and then Monday morning they're going to be in Melbourne, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, Melbourne. No, they were in Melbourne today. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking to see. So Brisbane for tomorrow, from what I'm seeing. Yeah, Brisbane tomorrow. Then Sunday morning at 3:30 a.m., 3:30 in the morning on Triller TV. They're going to be in Adelaide, Australia. And then the final day of the tour, which is Monday morning at 4 a.m., that's when the event airs. They're going to be in Sydney. So, but yeah, I cannot wait to see what happens tomorrow for night 2. And I will have a recap of the show after when I am able to watch it. I know tomorrow there's going to be very busy because I know tomorrow at 3 o'clock, there is a bare knuckle fighting championship show happening, which is BKFC Manchester 2025. I watched a show last week for BKFC, and I was actually really entertained. I actually enjoyed the show. Hopefully these fights that happen tomorrow don't. The first couple fights, I hope they don't end real quickly, like in 4 seconds. Like there was one that happened last week that ended literally in 4 seconds. So I'm gonna probably be watching that, and then there's some independent shows that I'm gonna be watching tomorrow. But like I said, I'm gonna try to watch WSW tomorrow morning, hopefully. And I will recap it once it's over. But as I mentioned, this has been my World Series Wrestling Legacy 20 Night 1 recap. As always, I am Brian, and I will see you next time.